This is Tapestry with Miriam on Fusing with my channel, Your Thread, Your Tapestry. We are very excited today to have this young man who appeared on Canada Got Talent. His name is Evangel Omari Besong. Thank you so much for coming to the show today. How are you?
I'm doing good, Miriam. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to have you in the studio. I was just looking at you, such an amazing talent that you have. Tell us about yourself.
So I'm 15. I'm in grade 9, going to high school, and I go to Johnny Bright School.
Oh, that's very good. Johnny Bright here in Edmonton, right?
Yes, in Rutherford.
Okay, and are you the firstborn in the family?
Yes, I'm the first of 4 in the family.
First of 4. Oh, that's very good. What inspired you to start singing?
My mom, because she was always singing around the house, and I was always looking at her and I'm like, oh yeah, she can sing. And so all of a sudden, one day, I'm playing piano, and then she comes to me and she's like, you have the voice because you have my genes, you should be singing as well. And so I opened my mouth for the first time ever since then, and I haven't stopped since.
That's amazing. So your mom inspired you to start singing?
Yes, she did.
That's really amazing. So did you feel like you were being pushed to sing, or you just felt like, okay, let me just start singing now?
Well, it's half and half.
Yeah.
It was more being pushed in the beginning, I guess, because like I was younger and I didn't really know where I was going with this. Because like my mom was continuing to give me that push back then, but now I'm taking, as a more independent person, I'm taking more responsibility to do what I have to do, and my mom's like holding back, gradually continuing to, so it's good.
So you feel like that passion is just now coming out, and you're like, you know, let me just do my thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So now, leading up to, I know you appeared on Canada Got Talent.
Yeah.
Leading up to that, what was that process? Did you have to, before auditioning, or did you have, what was the process like if anyone wants to go and audition?
Well, you have to go online and you have to enroll for Canada's Got Talent. You have to, it's a very long form, a very long process, first of all. You have to send in a lot of videos. There's a lot you have to tell about yourself. Addresses, where you're from, all that kind of things. And afterwards, leading up to the audition dates, there's a lot of like videos that you have to create, a lot of things to do.
A lot of things that you have to do.
Yeah, a lot of things that you have to do.
Yeah.
A lot of forms that you have to sign. And so all these things, they add up like in huge amounts, and it's really like frustrating because like it's always like, oh, I thought we already did this. We already did this, but they keep just coming on and coming on. But in the end, it was worth it because I realized I made it, and it was a great experience. So. And
they called you and you're like, yes, I'm going.
Yeah.
And when you got there now, what was it like for you to put yourself, because this is now, the world is watching you. What was that like? You know, you're now being watched by the world. Were you scared, or were you that confidence, because we saw you, and the choice of a song as well matters, right? So how was that like?
So, well, I was excited, but at the same time, I was also nervous. First of all, choices of the songs, that got me really anxious because they kept switching it up on me. They kept telling me this was good, this was not good. In the end, I'm happy we found a good song, but I was it was a matter of anxiousness and nervousness. And that actually got to me as soon as I touched down at the destination. I was feeling very ill and everything. I'm just happy I made it out, and I managed to execute what I had to execute pretty well. But yeah. And that shows how, you know, the strength that you have within you, because when you decide to kind of like, you know, let me put myself out there, and also with a passion comes with a strength, right? And because that's something that as a young person and other young people should see you as, you know, you have that strength and tenacity to actually go out there and start singing. And you sang Shawn Mendes' song. Yes.
Has he reached out to you after you sang?
I mean, before it was just a song that I realized, oh, I could sing, I could play it, no big deal. I have like over 20 songs in my collection that I always just go there and I pick 10 for each day and I sing them.
Yeah.
But then as I sang the song that day, it really touched me. It really reached out to me because not only did I execute everything that everyone was hoping, my family was hoping for me to execute, especially my mom, but I also did manage to find how this song felt in me, which was also a very big factor for me succeeding in the show.
Oh, that's really good. Have you been getting a lot of attention after? I know you have, but you know, how is it like now? Like, you know, you've been getting a lot of attention from people, and even recording. Do you have recording artists that you know that have reached out to you, or producers that have reached out to you?
Not yet producers. I'm sure that's going to come because with everything, the attention came. But the attention, though, is surreal. There is a lot of attention lately, and it still hasn't stopped to this day.
Yeah.
A lot of people at my school, a lot of family, friends reaching out to me, telling me how great I did, telling me that I was amazing. It really helped me, healed my soul, made me feel good. But it was also kind of nerve-wracking as well because I've never been this much out there, and that experience helped me to put me out there more because I've always really been like an introvert kind of, and this has helped expose me more, help me understand what it feels like to succeed and to do good in something, and yeah, that's how it made me feel. And the attention is good as well, especially. As I said, not many producers have reached out to me or anything yet, but a lot of people though, a lot of famous people. Like Shawn Mendes, as you saw on the show, and also like the Melizwe brothers, which is part of the reason why I'm now on Milestone concert. So I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, talking about the Melizwe brothers as well, because I was going to talk about that in terms of if you are pursuing your career as a singer now, are you going to continue doing that, or what's your plan in terms of singing?
Totally. My mom always taught me that if you have a gift, you always have to use it, no matter what. And so I'm totally going to keep using my talent to reach other people in the world, to touch their hearts, to be the light in the darkness, to tell them that they're wanted. All the good, positive messages in the world, that's just what I want to give to them because that's my purpose.
What a young man. You're so wise. And it's very important because, you know, when you have a voice and you have a platform to give, you have to make sure that you touch somebody in a different way, in a positive way as well. And as a young person to come out and do that and also know that this is important because there's going to be a lot of young people that are going to look up to you. And so you have to act a certain way and you have to be, so you're a very good example to young people. Now, talking about how you got yourself inspired to do music and all that, you also met the Melizwe brothers, I believe. So you know the Melizwe brothers. So how did you meet Melizwe brothers?
So I met them about 5 or 6 years ago when they were performing for Southside Pentecostal Assembly, which was my church at the time. So they were performing with International Children's Choir, which was where I was participating in that. And so about a couple months back, there was a family friend who reached out to their dad. And he was like, oh my gosh, this boy is so good. You need him in the team. He will make a very great, valuable asset. And so that's where the real relationship began. Okay, so the Melizwe brothers are actually here. And do you want to see them? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it will be really nice for them to come and meet you because you are actually performing with them at the Winspear Center. And you're performing there, you'll be their first act. right?
Yes.
And this is really great. And I wanted to invite them as well to come in on the couch so that you can speak with them as well and we can speak together. So Melissa Brothers is here.
Yeah.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good.
We're doing good.
Yeah?